nieces and nephews, welcome back to Auntie Nell's Kitchen. To my new nieces and nephews, welcome to the family. Okay, first let's get my housekeeping out the way. I want to thank you all for your love and support. I appreciate it. You just don't know. I love you very much, and I'm very humble to that. Okay, so today we are going to be making jerk oxtails and cocoa bread. So you know, cocoa bread is a sweet Jamaican bread, kind of sweet but not overly sweet. So but the base of it is, you know, it's coconut milk. But so we're going to get started on this, and I'll be right back. Okay, this is going to be a large pan of oxtail. That's why I have this big long pan. And your jerk marinade, your oxtails need to marinate at least 8 hours, but I'm overnight. But the best way to do it is to let them marinate overnight. So mine have been marinating overnight, and we're going to tell you what's in my marinade. And so my marinade consists of some browning. Now you don't want to overpower browning, but this is a large batch of oxtails. Some jerk. I would say, you know, if you have just a standard packer, you just use a teaspoon and a half of jerk, and a tablespoon of the browning. I have some red peppers, yellow peppers, orange peppers, and green bell peppers in here. Also, I have some thyme, some black pepper, and what Jamaican allspice. Allspice. I have allspice in here. Okay, so it's been marinating forever and a day. I have garlic powder in here, onion powder. So you know, it's gonna be really, really good because they've been marinating overnight. So I'm going to take them out and put them in my pan. And they're kind of large. And when you get large oxtails, I'm making a mess over there, but you know, I really don't care about the mess. Because when you don't care about the mess when you're turning out goodness. I would never get done with this if I just little housekeeping over there. Look at all that goodness in here. Put these babies. I like to make sure my fat side is good and down. It has the most fat. But you know, these don't have that much fat because they were trimmed. These little ones, keep those too. Yeah, look at all that. I want to bring some of this goodness over here, these peppers and things over here. And the reason why I'm doing, when you do this, your Jamaican oxtails, and if you're going to do cocoa bread with it, do it at the same time, because these are going to take a long time, and cocoa bread is a process, and it does take a little bit of time. So you want to go ahead and just cook your prepare your cocoa bread all while, you know, you're doing this. And make sure your oxtails, you know, stand them up, bone side up. If they're the little ones, it doesn't matter. To me, it doesn't matter about the little ones. As long as my big ones, my medium size, they're standing up, bone up, you're good to go. Okay, now I'm going to add a little water to it. Well, not a little water, add some water. And I'm going to sprinkle some of these green onions over here. Y'all know I be making a mess, don't I? Okay, take this off, little housekeeping, and let me get some water. Okay, I added 4.5 cups of water. Okay, so I'm going to cover these nice and tight with some heavy duty foil. They're going to go in the oven. I need to preheat my oven. I cook them on 350, and I'm going to let them cook a minimum of 3 hours. That's why I'm on 350. I don't go any higher than 350 because I want them slowly cooked and fall off the bone. Okay. And as soon as my oven gets 350, I'll put the timer on for 3 hours, and these will go in the oven. Oh, that already looks good. Okay, I'm forming a tight seal. Do not poke holes in your foil. That is not necessary. Do not poke holes in your foil. You do not have to do that. And I'm going to get my large baking pan to put this on because this is heavy. And even though these are really good pans, I still want my bottom supported very well. I always use a baking pan. It gives a really good support. Okay, I'll see you guys in a bit. I'll be right back. We're going to get started on our cocoa bread while this cooks. All right. I'm doing this, and I got some other stuff that I'm doing for his house stuff, me and Katie Pot. Okay, have you some all-purpose flour for dusting? Remember I said if you're using self-rising, use self-rising flour for dusting. You're using all-purpose flour, you use all-purpose flour for dusting. And okay, what you're going to need 2 cups of sifted all-purpose flour. 2 cups. I sift my flour because you don't want any hard, crunchy, crusty things because they are not going to dissolve. It's going to mess your dough up. It'll throw off all your baking needs. Okay. This is 1 packet of rapid yeast. You can use it's 1 pack of rapid yeast, and it has on the directions of what you use to proof it. It's 1 packet, that little small packet of rapid yeast, and then you like these. Not rapid yeast. This is active dry yeast. I apologize. I just like this better. And you just add a 1/4 cup of warm water and 1 teaspoon of sugar. Switch it. Give it a good mix. And you leave it alone for about 10 minutes, and it's going to double in size. 1 can of coconut milk. Now, if you buy coconut milk that's really, really thick, you're going to use half of that can, and then you're going to use half of that can and then add half water, because you're going to have to thin that out. 2 tablespoons of white sugar. 1/4 cup of softened butter, because you're going to use the rest of the stick for your pan. And here you're going to have half a teaspoon of salt. Okay, I'm going to combine my yeast. And I'll be using my dough hook to knead my dough, because I can't knead dough anymore. Okay, and here's my coconut milk. And you have my coconut milk, and then I'm going to add to my sugar and my salt. My yeast, sugar, salt, and coconut milk, and a little housekeeping. And I need to get more whisker. I'll use this to get it all blended, like I do all my my bread dough stuff. Anytime I make bread, my liquid stuff, I use this, and then I knead it with my dough hook. Okay, so I'm going to mix this together. Okay, got that all blended up. I just love coconut. Okay, we're going to add our flour now. And I'm going to be using my dough hook. And sometimes I do have to get in there and play around. Let's think about making bread. And you know, I'm telling you, you taste some of the meat off those jerk oxtails, I'm telling you, and put it between this cocoa bread. Because I show you the cocoa bread, you roll it out and then you fold it and then bake it. But I'm going to go ahead and get this all kneaded together. And you see I'm sending my flour dough down. Push this down some. Now I'm going to knead in my softened butter. And I'm going to tell you what I did, guys. Me and my silly self. You know, I made the mistake of pouring in the whole cake. I was supposed to pour half of it out. I did. I'm not making a double batch. I forgot. So what I had to do was improvise. And what I'm doing now is kneading this butter into this dough. And that's why I have this foil now. I got a little hole in the foil, but that's okay. And I'm kneading this into this. It's butter in here. You have to make it workable. I got a mess. That's all right. That's why I have bleach and water. Okay, I'm going to take this. And I'm going to wash my hands before I pick this up to put it in a bowl, and it's going to rise for at least bedroom temperature or in a warm spot. I'm going to put it in the microwave. I'm going to put it in a bowl and put it in the microwave, and I'm going to leave it there for an hour and a half to 2 hours. And I have 2 hours left on the oxtail, so this is perfect timing, right? So let me get my hands all nice and clean and do some housekeeping. Okay, so nobody will come in and say, oh, she's a dirty cook. Can't be a dirty cook. So I'm going to let me clean my hands. And I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to cover this. I covered it with plastic wrap. I'm going to put it over there in that closed microwave, because I do like to proof mine in a warm it's still room temperature, because it's no draft. Okay, where it's no draft. So I'm going to put this over there, and I'll see you guys in about, well, for me it's 2 hours. You all is sniffing a swift. Okay, bless our cocoa bread. Dough has risen. It's doubling in size. So I'm going to pull this out, put some flour on my hand so I can get it. And I'm going to turn this out onto here. Okay, this is all, see how pretty this is? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut. Hold on, guys. Okay, I'm going to cut this. I'm going to get me some balls. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to roll it out. Roll it out a little bit into like a little circle disc. and I'm going to fold it like that. I'm gonna fold it. See how it's folded? And I'm gonna put it over here in my pan, and I'll show you once more. Roll it out. To a disc, little circular disc. And I'm going to fold it like that. I fold my flour side inside. I didn't do the other one. Okay, I'm going to do all of these, and then I'll be back, and I'm going to place them onto this baking sheet. I had my butter over here and forgot about it, so I unfolded my disc, so I'm going to have to, let me nuke this butter and melt it. me some yellow rice. I eat the rice, but I can't eat the oxtails. But I had to scoop me up some yellow rice. As I'm just waiting on these last few minutes, I'm just putting the kitchen, getting the kitchen ready for bed. Because when I go to bed, the kitchen goes to bed too. Okay? That's right. When I go to bed, the kitchen goes to bed too. Yep. So clean. Got some rice. We get ready to take those out. Sunday is always a special day for dinner to me. Because that's the way I grew up. So, just giving y'all some little fill-in time. And look at our oxtails. Fall off the bone. Look at there. Got all these beautiful vegetables in here. Just look at there. Fall off the bone. Let me find one so I can show you. I can show you better than I can tell you. Look at there. Look at there. Now that's an oxtail. I'm telling you. Got these beautiful veggies in here in this broth. They're not dry. They're nice and meaty. I mean, nice and moist. Look at that. Just fall off the bone. Only thing you gotta do is it's just delicious. And so what I'm gonna do, hold on. I'm gonna do is take some of this delicious broth and spoon it over the top of them. Kaylin is waiting. She is waiting. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some fresh, I have a couple of chops of fresh red, yellow, and orange peppers. I'm going to sprinkle those on top to serve. Okay, so I'm going to this is so delicioso. Why did I say this, man? This is Jamaican, but this is so good. I used to love oxtails when I could eat them, but you get over it. Look at here. I'm just turning them over so you can see how pretty they are. That's so, boy, if it was worth it, I would test the gods and eat it. Just deal with it. It ain't worth it. Those of you that have gastroparesis, diabetic gastroparesis, especially diabetic gastroparesis, you know, don't you. You can eat jerk chicken, but you're gonna have to lighten up on the jerk sauce. So I'll be right back because our rolls have about 5 more minutes. Well, I call them rolls. Okay, they're really cocoa. They're cocoa buns, cocoa bread. So we're going to push this to the side, and while I wait patiently. Ooh, hot. Hot. On my hot. Oh, they smell so good. I'm gonna tell you what they smell like. They smell just like yeast rolls. You know, that's basically really cocoa bread is yeast rolls. Only difference is there's no egg, and you use coconut milk and opposed to milk. That's it. That's the difference. And they're rolled out into a circle and folded. If I was making dinner yeast rolls, those are on the breads on my playlist. I'm adding eggs. More flour, you know, so. All right, nieces and nephews, let's mix this butter around. My cocoa bread is done. Now, I am not a professional island cook, so they're delicious. Okay? And I'm going to get me one of these to show you on the inside. Let me get a plate. Now, me, I like a little honey in mine, but not today. Look how good. Ooh, hot, hot, hot. You see that? That is yum, 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 yum. These are so good. I just need some milk. Yeah, I said milk. I just need some milk. Why not go all the way? Why not just go all the way? Gonna fix Caitlin up a plate, I think. Some rice down. Sometimes I think Caitlin is like Geechee. This girl love rice. She's like Geechee. Okay, we're gonna get some oxtails. Get some of this cabbage I made earlier, Jamaican cabbage. Now, here we are. We got our jerk oxtails, yellow rice, Jamaican cabbage. It's in my it'll be in a separate upload under my playlist, Caribbean and veggies. And we have our cocoa bread. I want to make my lemon limeade refresher. That's what I call it. Now, this is a gallon pitcher, and I've freshly squeezed 5 fresh lemons and 4 fresh limes. And I'm adding Splenda because I will be drinking this, and it has to be diabetic friendly. And now I am going to give this a good mixy mix. You can add sugar, though, you know, for the regular way, non-diabetic friendly, use white sugar. Give a little tasty. Make sure it's sweet to my liking. Oh, y'all hear me gulping like a pig. And what I do, that's good. This is, I see a seed. Pop that out of there. Well, it's gone now. Okay. And what I'm going to do is throw in some fresh lemon and limes. Oh, that's so soothing looking. I don't know why. I've cut up a fresh lemon and fresh lime pieces. Trying to get those seeds out of there. And as this sits, it's gonna bring out, as this sits with these lemon and limes in the refrigerator, it's gonna bring out a natural. Gonna enhance the flavor of this. Okay, guys. Hold on. Oh, and what you can do to serve it, you can put your little lemon and lime spritz piece on top of that. Okay? Thank you guys for hanging out with Auntie while we made jerk oxtails. Yellow rice came out the bag. Yellow rice came, my Hatma or Oreo, whatever it's called. It's yellow rice, okay? Cocoa bread, and I did the Jamaican fried cabbage in an earlier video. So I just want to thank you so much. And I made the lemon limeade refresher. That's what I call it, with Splenda, but you can use sugar. So until the next upload, go be you and be great being you. Hugs and kisses to each of you, and thank you for all your support. Auntie is tired, and Auntie Knows Kitchen is officially closed for today. I'm all done. Love you guys. Bye.